Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition. Yeah, another one. Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors, a Dan Tope Hellkat rendition, if you will. Before we get started, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, stats show that number's going down. However, anything above zero is simply unacceptable. Vets, just want you to know, man, you got a place here. You're welcome here. We love you. We're back to Blue over here. We support Leo, all to the chagrin of many. How do you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law, and when we do, because of course we accept responsibility. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So we're back at it like we never left. Here's the deal. This is the Dan Tope Hellkat. I'm going to just jump into some specs for you. See that jimping? I love this knife, man. I love the feel of this knife. I love the look of this knife. I love the overall construction, the harpoon tip, the whole damn deal. Blade stock is CPM 3V. The overall length is 9.57 inches. The blade length is 4.85 inches. Blade thickness is 0.157. Now, the handle thickness is 0.81 inches. It weighs 7.1 ounces. It is a full tang, of course. The handle material is J. Hugh Aurora with orange liners. That handle's just dope, man. It's badass. It fits insanely well in the hand. It's got a great grip, very comfortable. Now, here's the deal. From what I understand, these are made in Escambia, Michigan. Okay, if I'm wrong, and I'm sure I am, everybody can correct me. But the steel, again, is CPM 3V. Now, we check the balance point here. And guys, there's nothing. If you're new here, and I know we got a lot of new folks, and welcome in, and I'm glad you're here, and thank you for choosing this video. Guys, I call it a review or demonstration or whatever. We don't do shit that's scientific. We just do things by eye and by hand. I set the videos up, and I challenge people from time to time to turn the volume off and just watch the knife work. I know you give up my melodious tones, but at the same time, you get what I'm saying. Here's the deal. This knife, now, we did a Bark River Dan Tope collaboration last week. Phenomenal knife. And again, this is a phenomenal knife. You see how it just blows through that 2-inch high-pressure air hose right there. And again, I like doing this particular one to show the control of the knife, how it fits in hand, that kind of thing. Super sharp. Now, it's got a little different edge on it. Beautiful edge bevels. Everything matches up. Everything's first class. Fit, finish, shine, all of that. I'd give it a 10. I really would. Just gorgeous. Little different edge. Didn't come super duper razor hair popping sharp, but it's got a very, very good working edge. Okay, it's sharp, make no mistake, but it has a good working edge, and we want to show that. Just like it went through that 2-inch air hose, we're going to do the same thing that we do every damn video. And if this is one of your first long form videos, guys, we just cut up a bunch of stuff. That shows you how the handle fits and all that. We just did the Donnie B All-day drop test to check the balance, check the tip, check the edge, to throw it at the stump test, to have a little fun and check the handle scales, make sure they don't loosen up, they don't. And then we pop the trunk. And when we pop the trunk, everything you see here, guys, is high pressure and industrial. And you see I got a ton of sandblast hose. That's what I do for a living, that and powder coat, run kind of the shop type deal, but I do a lot of powder coating. This is steel belted sandblast hose. Had a lot of blowouts in mine today or in this one, so we swapped it up. And I want you to notice how well this knife performs on this sand. Now this is 3/4 inch. 3/4 inch, high pressure, sandblast hose. Showing you the steel belting there. The knife blows straight through it, no edge damage. 2-inch ratchet strap. I could do this particular cut test with the ratchet strap and that sandblast hose, and really, truly, honestly, that should tell you volume straight out of the box, okay? There was no stropping, no nothing. JR bought it, sent it to me. Here we're going to do our little zip tie test. I like doing this test. Again, this isn't to check the sharpness. We just do this to see if it'll chip the edge, roll the edge, anything like that. And of course, yeah, a little sharpness thing. And it's something that people do a lot. I do it every day. We're going to swap the style there. You see it sliced it right very, very easily. And then pop, we do that. And it's really, again, I love the balance on this knife. The other thing that I want to tell you before we start the John Peters stab test, and all we're doing here, guys, is stabbing the sidewall of the tire, okay? I like doing that to check the tip, to see if there's any hot spots in the handle, see if there's any slippage in the handle. It's a little different handle material. Just like the Bark River collab, the handle's perfect. There's no slick, no slippy. We live in Florida. I live in Florida, guys. So it's humid 24/7, believe me. And slippage is a major, major issue and a major, major concern. Not on this knife. That brings me to this point, guys. Listen, I live in Florida. I live in Northeast Florida. So conditions here are going to be different. My take on knives are going to be different. When I'm in the woods, when we're at the stump, when we're cutting different types of stuff, different type of wood, it's different. I get that. Bear that in mind. And just try to translate some of these demonstrations over to your environment, and you should get a pretty good idea. I try to cut enough stuff and chop enough stuff, slice enough stuff, baton enough stuff that'll give you a good look at the knife, see how it holds up. It takes a couple hours to do these videos, and then we try to condense them down in 12 to 15 minute increments. Right here, I like doing this right here. We're making kind of a feather stick bouquet, kind of a punji stick on the other thing there for the neighborhood kids, or shank, whatever you want to call it. I like doing this particular demonstration. You just see it. You see the knife working. Nice and easy. We don't have a thumb on the back or a fencing grip, just standard knife grip. And it really just bites. What I do is go all the way around the entire diameter a couple times, going deeper and deeper. And it did majorly well. And then we like to come back and strip a little wire. And again, guys, a lot of the demonstrations that I do are stuff that I do every day, okay? I do try to throw some batoning in. I try to you'll see me a lot in these videos slicing wood. You'll see me doing that a lot. One, this whole journey is a learning process. Look at that. There's a great look. Now, that jimping right there looks aggressive. It is not. It is very comfortable in hand. What I was saying, this is all a learning process, right? So we're learning as we go. It's a lot of fun. And to be honest with you, this is just one of those knives. I cut stuff 3, 4, 5 different times. Just had a blast with it. Fits really good in hand. I'll try to give you a lot of different looks at different grips. There I took more of a fencing grip. Here's some more 3/4 inch high pressure air hose. This stuff is just, that particular medium is a bitch to cut. We're going to go right back to the ratchet strap. And the idea, guys, is to try to wear on the edge throughout the demonstration. Over a period of a couple hours, just kind of wear it down. See if we can, right? Most of the time, with the higher end stuff, with the nicer stuff, the better quality stuff, we do a little wearing down, but not a lot. What we might do, and what we're probably going to start doing in the next few months, is doing more long-term reviews, where I show you over a period of a week how a knife holds up, maybe give you a little better look. The idea with these is just kind of a straight out of the box, or just pick it up, give you a show, hey, it holds up, it doesn't break, it doesn't chip, it doesn't crack, it's not, hot spots, it's not hard to operate, that type of deal. Give you an initial look, and then you can make your own determination. Here we did a lot of batoning. It's not a huge knife. It's really, really not. And I didn't realize as I was doing the work, here's what's crazy, or going to sound crazy. I never look up specs or anything like that until after I'm done with the demonstration. When I looked up the specs for this particular knife, honestly, that blade length of 4.85 inches kind of shocked me, just because it operates as a much bigger, much longer knife, right? Now, the thickness, 0.157, not super, super thick, it's really not, but it's a good working type size for me. But this knife hits bigger to me than what it is, if that makes sense. It works over its weight. Did a lot of batoning. Now, what I wanted to do right here, when I go camping or out in the woods, I don't do a lot of batoning. I take the right stuff. But for the sake of this demonstration, I like doing them. It's a good little eye test. What I wanted to do here is just break this piece of wood down until we got some thinner pieces so we could get some shavings off of it. The knife's very easy to control. And even in the batoning, even in the batoning, you don't see, or you don't feel a lot of shock. There wasn't a lot of shock, wasn't a lot of hot spot, or there wasn't any. I shouldn't say a lot. There wasn't any. Didn't felt any shock from the batoning. No real hot spots. And the knife, again, I think the good word for the day is control. Excellent build quality. I love this thing. Do a couple of quick shout outs. Guys, Donnie B All-day has hit 10,000. Congrats there. I got Tom Ritter was the winner of that particular drawing, so I've got Tom's knife ordered. Super excited about that. And we got some more preachers coming in. Excited about that. But here's the deal. Donnie is still growing, so go subscribe to Donnie B All-day. Congrats to Joe from Steel Forged and Fire Sword and Knife. He went over 2,000. Brother, congratulations. But again, guys, we're moving on. We're marching on. So go subscribe to him. Grugsy, Legion Tactical, is marching to 1,000. I want Grugs to hit 1,000. Legion Tactical, please go check him out. Donovan 2's marching to 1,000. Go check him out. Congratulations to ISSAC the Noob on him hitting it. And remember, guys, Wingman 115 is marching to 50,000. Go check him out, help him out. Now, guys, look, we got about a minute and a half. What I'm doing here, and I don't know, some of this stuff, man, like I said, none of it is super technical. I just try to find stuff that will resonate with folks, right? This is an old belt, just a little canvas belt. We cut some denim. I just find some things. Are there better tests? Better? Sure. Sure there are. There absolutely is, right? But what I'm trying to do is just show you day-to-day shit that you do. Right? I don't know how many times you stab somebody's jeans, but I've made this analogy several times. If you're out hunting with a friend or you're out in the woods, you get hurt and you got to cut the denim off. It's just, and again, it's a nice eye thing. So that's kind of the reasoning and the thought process behind what we do. Now, again, some quick points on the knife before we go. It came sharp, very good working edge. It came gorgeous, beautiful fit and finish. The edge bevels were very, very nice. And again, very good edge. Overall, do I love the knife? You're damn right. Would I carry it? You're damn right. It's a phenomenal knife. And shout out to JR. Of course, it came from JR, my brother. I wouldn't be where I'm at without you. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for letting me take a look at this. Well, guys, this is the Dan Tope Hellkat. And I'm Scab. You're not. Gorgeous knife. I'm gone, son.